Good evening, respected teachers, friends, and all my lovely friends. So today I am standing on the stage before you all for today my presentation. So today my presentation topic is marks or knowledge, which is more important in our life. Before I start my presentation, I want to introduce what I will speak in this topic. So first of all, I will tell about the introduction. What is marks? What is knowledge? And then I will tell, is really marks important in our life? Then I will tell knowledge is important in our life. Then I will tell my opinion. Then in last I will talk about conclusion. So let's start with the introduction. Before I speak about what is marks, I need your opinion. What is marks according to you? Thereby, can you tell what are marks? I don't know. Okay. Can you tell? Okay, Mudit.
Marks are those numbers by which people judge us how much good at studies we are.
Okay, you are right in your point. So according to me, what is marks? Marks, according to me, marks is like it is a normal number only, which tell what type of performance we are doing in that subject or etc. If a student get, for example, if the student get 95%, so but the other student also get 80%, but who get the 95% that he learn only for marks, and other person who get 80% he learn from the knowledge. So according to you, which is a good education, which they will learn more, like for example, which they will if they will forget, so after few years which they will recall, which person can recall easily? 85%, yes, you are right. Because that 95% who study, he only study for the marks only, but the other person who study, he study for the knowledge, for gaining the knowledge. Now let's talk about what is knowledge. So can anyone wants to tell what is knowledge? Prachi, can you tell? What is knowledge? Don't know? Okay. Sorry, Aratika, can you tell?
But we get after learning.
No, you are right. Prathamesh?
What we get with experience and learning.
You both are right in your point. So according to me, what is knowledge? Knowledge that we study is known as knowledge. For example, we can learn from any website, we can learn from the YouTube, we can learn from any books or from etc. So that is known as knowledge. So now let's talk about, is really marks important in our life? So according to you, which is important? Okay, left that. According to you, which is important, marks or knowledge in our life?
Knowledge.
Who are saying knowledge? Please raise your hand. Half class. Okay. Who are saying marks? Single person. Okay. You are also in marks. So now let's talk about which is really marks important in our life. Can anyone want to tell? Really marks important in our life?
Yes, marks are important in our life.
Can you tell?
Because in our society, the value of marks is so and
Okay, you are right. Can you practice?
Because marks gives us job, the interviewer doesn't ask our knowledge, they ask just number, how many numbers did you get in your.
You are right in your point both. So according to me, what is really marks important? According to me, marks really important in our life, because the society that are there, if we get the result after coming the home, there the society will be asked what type of number you get. You get the percentage 95 or 80. If we will say 80, they will judge and they will think we are not good in our we do not good in our knowledge. But if we will say 95, they will shock and they will say wow, what a number. So that's why the society, first of all, the society teaches us from the number from the marks only. Now the second point that Prathamesh speak, that if we will get the good number or good score, so we will get a good job, we will get a good college, or we will get a good school also. Now let's talk about knowledge is important in life. Who are saying knowledge are important? Can you tell your opinion? Wait, you will not. Pranjal, can you tell? Knowledge is important in our life, and why?
Because without knowledge we can't do anything.
You are right. So according to me, knowledge is very important in our life, because whatever we learn, if we are learning anything, so we should learn from our focus mind. Our focus should be on that whatever we are studying. Because if we will be the good focus, so we can remember after 2 years or 1 year ago also. Now let's talk about second point. So according to me, like the second point is that if we will have a good knowledge, so like if we will have the good knowledge, so the people who are if we have the good knowledge, so in any point, for example, if we will get any extempore, we can easily speak on that extempore, because we have the knowledge about that thing. Now let's talk about activity. Like of Sumit and this book. Okay, so if I will launch this report card, okay, no one matter because I can get this report card again. But if I will learn from this book, so I can gain the knowledge. I can gain many things from this book. Like we can gain what happened on this period, or we will know that more and more people, are historical people also. Now let's talk about what is my opinion. So according to me, my opinion is like knowledge is like a seed which is growing, and marks is like a fruits which grow in the tree. Okay, so I am saying this because like if we will grow the seed, so after some time we will get the result of course, because if we will have the good knowledge in our mind, like we can see if we grow the seed. So what happened that after few years or after few months that we see a result which is a tree, and on that tree what happened, the fruits are there which is very tasty and which is very juicy, we can eat. So that is our result. And if we will have the good focus and we will learn from the focus, so we will of course get the result, but after few months or after few years also. Now let's talk about conclusion. So anyone wants to tell what if after listening this, what is the conclusion? Anyone? Prachi, can you tell?
The conclusion is that knowledge is more important than a marks because society.
Okay, but you say knowledge is more important, but knowledge is not that much important. That they are the tie, because if we will have the good knowledge, so we will get the good marks. Or if we will have the good marks, so the society will be society will not judge also. So according to me, conclusion is that we have we should have both good numbers also and good knowledge also, because if we will have the good knowledge, we can achieve in our life anything. But if we will have the good marks, so we will get the good opportunity. For that opportunity, we have to know about the knowledge. Now let's take an example like keys. Have you seen the keys?
Yes.
They open the door. The key is playing the role of the marks. It's open the door, but after opening the door, there are too much opportunity. That opportunity, because if we will have the good knowledge, so we will get the more opportunity after coming inside the room. So that's what my presentation. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Harsh, I have a query.
Yes.
Harsh, as in your presentation, you gave the example of two students. The one who studied for the knowledge and he got a percentage of
Sorry.
no, 85. And the one who studied for the marks, he got 95. But I want to say that the person who studied for the marks, he would also have given knowledge, and you are saying that he would have forget that knowledge. How is it possible? The person who is studying for the mark, either studying for the marks also he is gaining the knowledge, and the person who is getting low score means that he is not studying properly.
Okay.
So how can he remember the knowledge again?
So in this part I am going to say, like a person who wants to learn for the marks only, he can forget after few years because he is focusing on the marks only, not the knowledge whatever he is gaining. After whatever the exam is there, after next day you can ask any chapter of whatever chapter come in the exam, the child will forget because he learned for only the marks, not for the gaining the
So
knowledge.
like this only he is for 95%.
Next.
So, as you said that knowledge is more important than marks according to you. Nothing is.
I said marks is also important, knowledge is important.
So, but according to many person in the class, knowledge is important. But if we will see in the society, they will not judge the knowledge, they will judge our marks. So how to explain the society that marks are not that much important than the knowledge?
You are right, because if we will get the good knowledge, so after getting the good knowledge, we will of course see the result. For example, I give the example of seed and fruit also. We will grow that seed one day. So after few years, that seed will be give us the result. There will be fruits.
Feedback.